Morning. I hate this dry skin, man. I just itch all over. I clicked the live button. I did. Right after I got off yesterday, my live stream, they posted the advertisement. Oh, my name's Iron Dog 63. I'm here to enlighten you. I'm here to show you and to tell you the way to go. I'm here to bring you advice. I'm here to show you that you really don't matter in this great big ball that they call Earth. You don't. It's all about the government. They're the ones that matter. Did I do a good enough job? Yeah. But no giveaways. Yeah. Over here. That's right. Yeah. I did a giveaway last month. Wisconsin Greg got a hold of me yesterday. Said, hey, I remember you saying something when you wanted some sunchokes. Are you still interested? I said, yeah. He said, well, I'll mail you some. So he's sending me some sunchokes. The only thing about sunchokes, they're like a potato. You can go ahead and get your shoes if they're not over. They're like a potato. The only thing is, if you plant them in your ground, they will take over your entire garden within a few years. You'll have sunchokes all over the place. You have to keep pulling them out. So, yeah, Jewish artichokes. That's what they are. Sunchokes, whatever you want to call them. So I plan on planting these on, I have some raised bed garden boxes on concrete pad. So that's where I'm going to plant them. That way they don't go nowhere. They stay right there. And you never have to plant them again. Good Thursday morning, junkyard. You just don't pull them all up and they'll keep growing and multiplying. They do. They have minerals in it. Yeah, and vitamins. Vitamins and minerals. All right. Sorry about that. Mike was muted. Um, if you're going to be here for another 23 minutes there, Square Table, you can, be a drinking buddy with Junkyard again today. Today's Five Shot Thursday, and we're not here Tuesday. So we have two for Tuesday on Wednesday. So you double up on Wednesday. And today is Thursday, so it's triple shot Thursday today. So 5 shots times 3. Buckle up, sit down, and strap in. No Budweiser. Nope. I suggest you just take the cap off the bottle and drink it straight down. Cuts out on the wear and tear on the tennis elbow from raising 15 shots. You know what I mean? I gotta go to the meat market. They got cubed ham, 2 packages for $4. I think it's basically they're 8-ounce packages of cubed ham, I think, or 12-ounce packages. Yeah, I'm gonna get a couple packages of that because we're gonna make ham and bean soup. I have a ham bone and some broth, but I like a lot of ham in my bean soup, so throw a package of that in there. Got to get another 5-pound block of American cheese for $7.99. That worked out pretty good. She made macaroni and cheese with it, and it turned out fantastic. Yes, they did, Junkyard, right after I shut down. I no more than shut down, closed it out, then went to Facebook and it popped up. I'm going to show it today. That's why I put StreamYard on today. I'm going to show it today. I sent it already to Chaos because she likes looking at it. So. Whole ribeye, $5.99 a pound. Wilshire Farm snack trays, $1.25. Ballpark beef franks is 24 for $5.99. They plump when you cook them. Prime beef franks, 2 for $5. I don't know who they're trying to kid because they just had them in the freezer for 2 for $4. So they must have got some more and think they can sell them. That is 8 hot dogs for $5. Kind of pricey. Right there's the cube ham. It's 8-ounce packages, so you get a pound of ham for $4, already cube cut up and everything. So you don't have to screw with it. Hot sausage roll, 2 for $4. I like that Jimmy Dean hot sausage. Sweet and smoky sausage links, 2 for $5. Never had them. Canadian bacon, 3-pound package, $10.99. Hickory smoked bacon, $3.99. Land O'Lakes mild cheddar cheese cubes, 5-pound package, $11.99. Ore-Ida golden swirls, $5 for a £1.50 package. I'm telling you, French fries and hash browns and tater tots is just getting out of these world. Farm fresh, farm ranch breaded dill pickles, $4. 80/20, $3.49 a pound. McCain mozzarella sticks, 3 pounds for $11.99. Ballpark cheeseburgers, twin pack, $1. They're about the size of a half a dollar. 73%, $2.99 a pound. Not bad if you don't mind paying for, out of a 10-pound tube, 3 pounds of grease. Whole strip, $4.99. That's a pretty good price. Thin crust, $3.99. Triple pepperoni, 2 for $4. Hillshire Farms bratwurst. I will be buying some of these. $8.99 for 5 pounds. Ballpark beef patties. I checked these out. They look just like your hamburger patty you get at McDonald's or whatever. There's 5 pounds for $19. So that is roughly $3.60 a pound. Mac and cheese bites, $9 for 2 pounds. Oven roasted chicken wing portions, $11.99. So they're already pre-cooked. All you gotta do is warm them up. Mild cheddar cheese blocks, 2 for $4. Those are 1-pound packages, I believe. Now these are the Nathans that I bought last week. They got them in 2 different ways. They buy them by bulk, or they buy them this way. They must have bought, 100-pound cases of them or whatever and got them that way. $14.99 for 5 pounds. Yeah. Pork steak, $2.89. Boneless pork chops, $3.19. Family ribs, $2.99. Or farmer's ribs, or whatever you want to call it. Chocolate cream pie, $3.99. Now, look at these drive-through beef patties with onions. They look like little charcoal briquettes. $16.99. They were $18.99 for 5 pounds. Now they're $16.99. They are the White Castle version of a slider. Taquitos, $9.99 for 42. Ice cream. Good morning, gorgeous. Grilled chicken sandwiches, 12 count. Veggie blend with rice, 2 for 4. That's what I'm going for right there. Kraft American cheese log, $7.99 for 5 pounds. Cheddar cheese jalapeno poppers, $3.99. Battini Italian sausage toppings. That right there, I've never tasted them, but if they taste like Italian sausages, I would think if you bought that and you threw, I don't know, 2-3 pounds of that into some spaghetti sauce, that'd be like putting, meatballs in it or whatever. I bet it'd be good. Ham and cheese deli witches. I did have these. Those are great. There's 12 of them in there for $4.99. Pretty good. Stuffed veal pizza patties. Never had them. Now here, 5 pounds shredded hash browns, $11. Wild wings, $5.99. Chicken leg quarters, approximately 10 pounds for $7. That's 70 cents a pound. That's a good deal. Pretzel bites, $7.99. Tater puffs, cheesy, $11.99 for 3 pounds. Drive-through chicken nuggies, $18.99 for 5 pounds. Cheesy emoji tots. Molly's Kitchen onion rings. Those look good. I'm talking about buying some of them. And I've got 6 packages of this chorizo right now in the freezer. And I'll probably buy another package or 2 when I go there. Because at $3.99, it's $1.30 a pound for that. So somewhere around there. $1.33. Big cheese raviolis, jumbos. There's a Ling Ling pot stickers. Chicken breast chunks. These right here are great for, like a Caesar salad or a regular salad. You throw them in the oven, bake them, and then just throw them on top of your salad. Mac and cheese, cheddar bites. That concludes our shopping tour. Damn, that's false advertising. Yeah. Yes, it's a grocery shopping network. Morning, sweetheart. I don't think it's Mexican beef. Yeah. Yeah. He was on I-35 doing 122 mile an hour. That's pretty fast. And a 75, so he was doing 47 mile over the speed limit. Eighty-five, 95, 105, 115. Yeah. Well, he's lucky. Good morning, Big Fish. Actually, he is. Huh. Yeah, it would be double. Because sometimes you just need to get out of town there, Skeeta. My car, the Sport Edge we got, has a limiter on it, and you can only do 82 mile an hour on it. Once it gets to 82 mile an hour, it'll actually idle down, start to slow down, and then it'll stay at 80, 82 mile an hour. You try to go past that, it just idles right back down. I know that's what they are. Michigan's got a state color of orange, orange barrel. Morning, Dan. They've been fixing I-75 for 40 years. They no more than get a section of it done and they have to start back over again. It takes them so long to fix it. Now, I was watching Highway to Hell the other day, and they had a bunch of torrential rainstorms. And what happened is the water got under the road and it heaved the road up. Yeah. anyways, it heaved the road up. And the reason why it heaved the road up is because years ago, when they, like 75 years ago, they put styrofoam, big pieces of styrofoam, like 1.5 feet, 2 foot thick, under the road. And they put it between the base, and then they put a base on top of it, and then paved over it. Because that styrofoam is solid, okay, and it's not going to go nowhere. Well, the only thing is if you get an exponentially large amount of rain, that styrofoam will start to float, and it doesn't care what's on top of it. It'll push it up. And that's what it did. It pushed the road right on up because it floated to the top. In 75, it's got a bunch of styrofoam underneath it. So does 23. And I'm sure 94 does too. So, good old fashioned, torrential rainstorm, 5-6 inches in one day or whatever. They'll probably find that out. That's pretty smart. Now, when I was working for the trucking company, hauling gravel and stuff, the construction company that was doing the road, we were doing 34. And about every 200 yards or so, they put in a culvert underneath the ground. It wasn't a big one, but, like 10, 12 inches. And they'd put that under the ground from one ditch bank to another. And the reason for is if it started to flood, they could get the water away from the road, either on one side or the other. Yeah, yeah. Well, see, ground up tires won't work. They did that here. And what happens, even though it's all ground up, it's still a rubber base, and just driving over it actually bounces. And it'll actually bounce. And so the concrete's going like this as you're driving over it, and it causes it to crack. They did a 2-mile long test on 23 with ground up tire rubber. And that didn't last 6 months. They had to tear it out. Yeah, cushion the road for a nice ride. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Yeah. That's Mother King. Good morning. That's a hell of a gig hauling that styrofoam to the roads. I mean, because you can only get, they come in like 8 foot wide pieces and 2 foot thick. So you can only get like, 4 high, 5 high, maybe. Depends on what kind of trailer you're driving or pulling. So you can get 5 high, and I think they're 16 feet long or something like that. So you probably only got 8,000 or 9,000 pounds of weight there, if that. Yeah, paved with gold, that's the best.
Shots, everybody, shots! 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 Shots, everybody.
It is 5 Shot Thursday triple play, so 15 shots. Line them up. Buckle down and don't pass out. See, Junkyard, aren't you glad he stuck around? You wouldn't have to drink 30 shots yourself. And you'll drink to that. There you go. I know you, yeah. Well, you might want to get 2 bottles. Well, I went out yesterday. Yesterday, when I was young. I went out yesterday and put the battery charger on the old pickup because I have not started it since February. I haven't drove it anyway since February 18th. Back before that, I think. Yeah. Because February 18th was the Super Saturday, and I drove it on that day. Yeah. That was the last day I drove it. Well, I went out there about 3 weeks after that, and it wouldn't start, so I just left it alone. So I put the battery charger on it, got her started. Now, she started right up after about 20 minutes of being on the charger, started right up. I unhooked the charger, put that away, left it running, got in it, and decided I'd just drive her around the block, let her charge up for a second. So I get in it, put my seatbelt on, take off, make a right hand turn at the first corner, make a right hand turn at the second corner, stop at the stop sign on the third corner, make a right hand turn, and lo and behold, there's a cop sitting there. Which is no big deal, being you're driving, lawfully. But I wasn't driving lawfully. The pickup, the tags expired in March. I haven't got new tags on it yet because I haven't drove it. So I haven't got new tags on it. And my driver's license is currently expired right now. Good morning there, Ron. So, I figured, here it goes. I'm going to drive by this guy. He's going to pull me over. They're going to tow my car or truck, and then they're going to, give me a ticket. So I just drove by him like there was nothing wrong. Went to the next street, made a right, pulled up to the driveway, and backed in it. Good morning, good morning, good morning. So I got to go empty it out. I got a bunch of stuff that's got to go to the storage unit, so I got to go empty that out. And then I got to run it down to the wife's uncle's. He's going to try to fix the frame. So I go down there. Bumper to bumper like the factory for 6 more years, and 80,000 total, or they're going to give you an additional 80,000 on top of your warranty now. Good morning, Kathy. You're looking lovely as ever. If they're going to give you additional, all right, well, if they're going to give you additional, so what do you got, 75,000 mile warranty now, an 80, or did you have 120,000 mile warranty? Yeah, you can do renewals online. I just haven't done it because the truck's got a broken frame, so I don't know if I want to put plates on it or not. You got to see if we can even fix it. If we can fix it, then I'll put plates on it. If we can't fix it, probably gonna jerk the engine and transmission out of it, and probably both rear ends or whatever, because that's about the only thing that's good. Radiator, and just part it out. You got 35,000 on it right now. Three-year 36, and then they're going to give you another 80,000, so it'll be 116,000. I don't know, it might be worth it. You know, air conditioner goes out on that thing. That's going to be well worth you $2,500 or $2,700, especially if they got to put a new one on it, or if they got to put a heater core in that damn thing. So I'm pretty sure they probably got to tear 90% of the truck apart to get it. So they'd give you, so you'd have 140,000 on the drivetrain. I don't know. You could afford the $2,700. Probably figures out like a good deal. Well, if they're going to finance it, hell, that's a good deal. Well, see, Bobby's a Chevy man. This is a Ford, Ron. Too high class. Well, like I said, if you can afford it, it's a good deal. Because one major breakdown, it's not a good deal. If you don't take it. It is $100 deduct. Well, I would make sure you got everything done at once. Heater core's not working, air conditioner's not working, power steering pump's got a squeal in there. Get everything done at once. Then again, $100 deductible at a mechanic shop is nothing. That's a couple of spark plugs. That's about it. Yeah. Especially with all this computer shit. Right. Well, in 140,000 miles, adults and stuff, that's good. But 140,000 miles, I'm sure she's going to need a new seat in her. Does it cover that? Remember that Saturn commercial when they first come out with Saturns years ago? They've been out for a few years, and guy went in and they showed him. He went into Saturn for warranty work, and it was for a seat. They replaced it, put a new seat in it because the old seat was getting, uncomfortable to sit in. Now I'm sure, I don't know if it's a bench or whatever. There you go. But I'm sure a new seat for that's probably $700-800. What are you looking for? There you go. Sorry about that. She said there was a dog out there, so I was checking the ring. I can't find it, so. Now, is that new filters and all? Air filter? What the hell is a quart of oil going for now? $6 a quart? Something like that? Right here is 5W30 right now at an auction site. There's 2, 4, 6, 7 quarts right now. They got 7 quarts at $25. That's some expensive oil. Earl. I I completely understand there, big fish. We put a set of wiper blades on the front of her edge, and they were like $32 for the wiper blade for the edge on the front. The back one is like a little 13-inch or something like that wiper blade, and it was 40 some dollars for that blade. Huh. 23 bucks a quart. Yeah. It's ridiculous, I'm telling you. Whatever happened in the good old days when you get a nice, good, quality, high grade quart of oil for $3? They don't make it no more like that. I was at an auction at the fairgrounds just over there a couple years ago, and I bought 16 quarts, I believe, of oil. 5W30 and 10W40. And it was Valvoline, I believe. And I give $9 for it. I couldn't believe I got it that cheap. Then I was thinking to myself, are these, is this new oil or did somebody fill this stuff up with old oil? So I took the cap off from one of it and it was brand new oil. So I bought oil at a store one time and went to pour it in and the shit was jet black, like it was already used oil. Yeah, re-refined, you're right. That's the thing. I don't know if it was re-refined or if somebody, bought 50 gallons of oil and just started bottling it up in their own bottles and selling it. A double eagle oil. No, I don't. Huh. Never had a problem? I had to get her car in this month and get an oil change on it. Put a new filter in it. Hmm. Well, with any luck at all, I can get this frame fixed. I wanted to do it back in February, but he got busy, and then he said, he wants to shut down his shop, so he's trying to make as much money as he can before he shuts it down. Commercial motor oil is motor oil, yeah. Good morning, Renda. Anyways, if I can get the frame fixed, I'll keep the truck because I'm never going to be able to use it to, tow anything or haul anything heavy. I can haul the food cart or whatever, but you'll never be able to pull a concession trailer and never be able to, haul anything heavy, so. Yeah. Well, the only thing bad about that big fish is the bed. The bed ain't worth saving either. It looks good on the outside, but underneath it is, all rusted out. I believe there should be a recall on it. The truck it's a 2006. All right, it's only 18 years old or whatever. There's no way that it should rust in half in that amount of time, especially after it's been undercoated. So, yeah. You got a call that your car. Well, did you extend it? Somebody had to go after somebody. I'm just I'm reading all the recalls on a 2006 Ford. There's a bunch of them. Yeah, if they'll do it. There's a recall on the clock spring or whatever, and what it chafes against one of the airbag wires, and it could set off a false alarm stating that it's disabled. Then there's also one for the interior lights. I'm having problems with the interior lights right now. They go on and off by themselves. Going down the road, they'll turn on. Or you'll go outside and see the dome lights are on in the truck, even though all the doors are shut. They'll just turn on by themselves. I think that's probably the main reason why the battery went dead, is because it probably turned on during the day, nobody's seen it, and killed the battery. So now I got the dome lights switch turned all the way off. So it's Christine, yeah. So I let it run for about 10 minutes yesterday. I'm going to go out and start it today, let it run for another 10 minutes or so, get the battery fully charged. Probably shouldn't have to worry about it after that. But it's got its own, I want to call anti-theft. I don't know how it works, but there's a little light on the dash that blinks every 15 seconds or so when you shut it off. And a little red light, it'll blink. No. I'm assuming that doesn't eat up a lot of electricity, but I don't know if it works either. So I know it blinks, but I don't know if the anti-theft works or not. There you go. Plug her in. I got a little 15 watt, I think, solar panel for charging batteries. The same ones that get tired of pushing your Chevy around. That's right. That way it keeps your hands warm while you're pushing her. Or it keeps your ass warm while you're sitting there waiting for somebody to come tow you. Well, I'm sure if I got my frame on my pickup fixed, I could go places you'll never go with that Chevy pickup of yours. Yeah, the Ford's made it home. That's right. I used never used a 4-wheel drive in it until the summer this winter. First time I ever used it. Worked out perfectly. Put it in 4-wheel high. We had a bunch of bad road conditions. Drove her right on home, easy peasy. Um, no slipping, no sliding, no none of that. It worked out pretty good. Probably the 4-wheel drive unit's probably brand new almost. Damn. Just looking at some stuff on Facebook Marketplace. Now, I'll show you something. Now, the guy wants $150 for this. Now, what's this tell you? It tells me that the guy is screwed in the head. It's a Star, which is a good product. But the only thing is it's sitting outside. You can tell it's been sitting outside. Look at all the dirt and the grime and the crud. Besides, spending 5 or 6 hours cleaning this thing, I'm pretty sure all the electronics in it is shot. It is a nacho cheese and chili machine. If you go to the gas station and get a chili cheese dog, it serves you the chili and the cheese. That's what it is. No, she won't buy it. You can buy better looking ones than that for less money, that are clean and actually been inside. Nacho Daddy. We are looking for a cheese and nacho machine, a nacho cheese machine, because she wants to sell nachos. Okay. And she also wants to sell pretzels, and you can serve the cheese with the pretzels. A new one? Probably around $2,200, $2,500. That's right. Was it all automated? Or they got 3 places that are shut down because they ain't got nobody to work them? Yeah, I can't afford McDonald's either. Yeah. Every time I go into the McDonald's, they said, "Would you like to use this kiosk?" Hell no, I want you to earn your money. Serve me. I ask them all the time when they ask me if I want to use a kiosk. Do I get the employee discount? Do I get a free soda? You know, because you guys work here, you get a free pop. Can I get a free pop? No. They get a little upset at Walmart when you call human resources, you know, HR, and ask them about your W-2 form. Then you tell them that you work in the self checkout lanes. $50% off. That's right. So this stuff isn't cheap. I have this right here. This exact same steamer. I have this one. The price on it is $2,027. That's expensive. Let's see. Um, I have one of these, or close to it like this, but this one's only $461.45. The one I got was $1,100. But the pans are the next size bigger that it holds. It holds 4 pans, the next size bigger. So all right. Well, yeah. And what is it? San Francisco is rolling out robots too that have the authority to shoot to kill. Yeah. Hmm. Um, I got to go to the little boys' room, and I will be right back. Sorry about that, but I had to make a pot of coffee too, so yeah. It's just a way to make money, you're right. Haven't they learned anything from the movie Terminator? Sooner or later, these things will rise up and take over. That's right. Yeah, we could use one in place of the president. Yeah, somebody with smarts. Donald Trump seems to think that Biden's not going to run for president. Kamala Harris is going to run. Won't that be a tragedy? Mm-hmm. Whatever happened to when the girls go wild? That's what reminded me when you said go wrong. Whatever happened to that? When girls go wild. You don't see nothing about that anymore. I haven't seen anything like that in about 10 years. What happened to them? The girls don't go wild no more? Or they just go so wild they become, the girls are actually boys now? I don't know. Yeah. Gone wild. Yeah. Yeah. Well, you're actually right. Wild dingleberries now. Good morning, chaos. I did the advertisement review already this morning, but I sent it to you, so I seen you seen it. So had some good deals. I am gonna go get some them Hillshire Farm brats or whatever the hell they are. Hillshire Farm or I don't know. Yeah, girls got the Neds now. Yeah, I'm gonna get that. I'm probably gonna get 2 bags of those and maybe 2 blocks of cheese. $7.99 for a 5 pound block of cheese is extremely cheap. That's it. Yeah, great deal on the ground chuck. Well, that ground chuck was $2.79. That 80/20 was $2.79 3 weeks ago. Yeah, something like that. Now, Kathy made beef and noodles last night with those seasoned beef strips that we bought for to make Philadelphia split, cheesesteaks and stuff like that. we had a bag left in the freezer, and we bought like 15 bags of that last year, and we used it all, but it didn't sell very good. You made a big pan of it, and then you'd bring home a half a pan of it. So we'd end up, eating it ourselves or whatever, which was okay because, it was cheap. And it made a good meal. But so I had one bag left of it. It was a 5-pound bag or something like that. So she made beef and noodles with it last night, and then she put some in a pan with some beef broth because Cody wanted a sandwich. Yeah. Oh, we buy the chicken nuggets for the girls and stuff. All the kids eat chicken nuggets. Yeah. Anyways, so she made that last night. And probably have it's a 5-pound bag, probably got 2.5 pounds left of it. So I don't know what we're going to use it for. Just probably make sandwiches with it. Ain't going to sell it or nothing. I probably won't ever buy that again to sell. If I buy it again, I'll buy it to use it if it's cheap. It was $9.99, and then one day I went in there and it was $19.99. I said, well, what's the difference? How come it's $10 more now than it was last week? Oh, this is totally different. I said, what do you mean totally different? It's a bigger bag, and it's totally different. So I come back in the next time I come back in, I brought the label off a bag. And I said, hey, this is the same damn thing. 5 pounds, $9.99. And you're doing the same thing here. Now it's $19.99. I understand making some money, but you're trying to kill everybody. That's right. Beef gravy over mashed taters. Getting hungry. I've never seen nuggets on a chicken either. Yeah, strong glasses. It's right next to the egg maker there, Junkyard. Raise my rent, yeah. So I didn't buy any more after it went to $19.99. And they had it there for the longest time. I actually think that they used it themselves because they have two concession trailers. And they were selling Philadelphia cheesesteaks. So I think they actually did it themselves. Because they couldn't sell it. Nobody wanted to buy it for $20 a bag at $4 a pound, for that, which doesn't sound too bad. But when it was $2 a pound the week before, something's going on. I bought 10 bags of it at one time. Bought every bag they had in the cooler. Then they had that cubed roast beef about a month ago, I guess. That's right. It's like gas. It keeps going up. It'll go down, goes up, goes down, goes up. But anyways, they had that cubed roast beef. 3-pound package for $7.99. Okay. So that is $8 divided by 3. It's, $2.70 or something like that. A pound. $2.50 a pound. $2.62 or something like that a pound. Which was fantastic. They only had 3 bags of it left, so I bought them all. I used it to make beef barley soup. I made chili with it. That was pretty good in chili. And I still have a bag left. Evidently, that's what they thought because I didn't buy any more of it. Yep. Price of peanut butter is going to go up. Peanut butter and jelly. That's right. Vienna beef hot dogs, 13.38 a pound. Yeah, it is. And I really don't like Vienna beef hot dogs. I don't like them. Um, they have a 20. They have a 5-pound box, 25 count hot dog. They're 6-inch 5-to-1s. Vienna beef, 83.75 for 25 hot dogs. 8-to-1s. It's probably approximately. There's 80 of them. $133. $133. That's for 10 pounds. Yeah. It's expensive. Welcome back, Cappy. Vanna used to tug your beef. Yeah. Right. They got so many weeks. So is the Pentagon. You see that? Where somebody put on Discord on a gaming site, there was only 20 people on that gaming site that are members to that gaming site, put in pictures of actual top secret classified documents. And this has been happening for months. And they just found out about it last week. But the thing of it is they know it's real because the papers were folded up. It wasn't like it was just, printed out or whatever. These papers were folded up, then they were smuggled out or somehow. But pictures were taken of them and then put online. Yeah. Who's that one that's living in Russia right now because of top secret leaks from Pentagon or whatever? CIA? The one that leaked all the classified information and stuff? The hell was his name? Um, having a brain fart here. I can picture the guy, but I can't say his name. Um, Snowden, I think is his name. Edward Snowden. Yeah. Anyways, Snowden leaked a bunch of CIA documents from what he done, if I remember correctly, he leaked that the CIA was allegedly that the CIA was how can I put it? They were tracking American citizens on American soil. Yeah, they was all fake. Yeah, there you go. You're right. Steven Seagal. There you go. Yeah. Well, you can tell another person there's keto, but you're going to have to kill that person afterwards if you want to keep it secret. Allegedly. I can neither confirm nor deny. You're right. Just got to keep a secret. Well, a lot of people know the secrets that aren't secret no more. A secret is the government shouldn't be trusted with secrets. It doesn't make a difference. Remember when Trump was in office? Every time they'd have a meeting, one of them turntails would walk out of there and then get on the phone and text somebody on a burner phone and text somebody what was going on in the meeting. But they'd only do it if there was 8 or 9 or 10 people in there. So it's kind of hard to find out which one done it. Yeah. Ouch. Yeah, I hate this dry skin, man. I itch all the time. I think a lot of it has to do with my blood thinner because I itch more now than I did before, and I think it's because of blood thinner. But yeah, yeah, different story. Yeah. And that can be proven there too, chaos, because when I was a kid, we had a teacher that did the same thing. She said this teacher wanted to tell somebody something and then have them get up, walk to the desk behind them, tell that person, then that person gets up, walks, and they did that on all through the classroom. And then at the very end, the last person is to tell what happened or what the secret was. Now, the girl next to the very last told the last girl what she was told. And then the last girl stood up and she said, "You all hate black people." And she was black. And the girl in front of her stood up and she said, "I didn't tell you that. You're a liar. That isn't what the secret was." So you can tell anybody you want, but they can change the story as soon as they want. I got a secret? Yep. It's a fish story. There you go. Yep. Needless to say, she was invited down to the principal's office. So, and first thing she does, "You're only picking on me because I'm black." Now, she was the only black kid in the whole school. We only had one at the time. And it wasn't that we were picking on her because she was black, because nobody picked on her because she was black. No, she just wanted to use that to her advantage at the time. No. Yeah, there you go. Go to California. Go to California and identify as a black woman that's got a drug abuse problem. Guaranteed that $5 million. Guaranteed. Was her name Cori Bush? No. Come to find out in later years, she had a lot in common with all the with the girls there. Yeah, she liked girls too. That's what she had in common with them. Yeah. I used to work with her dad. When I worked for the garbage company, I worked with her dad, and his name was Gene. Now, Gene, we went to Boston. Um, yeah, you give that race car a rest. Gene went to Boston. We flew to Boston, and we were in the smoking section back then. You could smoke in a plane then. We were in the smoking section, and there was an elderly couple right there in front of us. And I was sitting next to me, and there's Gene, Willie, and me. And we were all sitting in the same row. And these people ahead of us, an old man and lady, they were in the no smoking section, which, it's hard to do a smoking section and a no smoking section in a plane, but there was. So they were complaining to the stewardess that the smoke was bothering them. So the stewardess asked him, I put my cigarette out because, they asked if I could put it out because it was bothering them. I said, yeah, so I put it out. And Willie did too. Well, Gene didn't. Gene said, I paid for a smoking section. I'm going to smoke. And that's what he did. Then he started blowing it in their face, aggravating them. Well, by the time we got to Boston, Pat Frank, which was the general manager there, was waiting at the door at the airport. We come walking out, and he said, okay, which one of you guys caused all the shit on the plane? And I just looked at him and said, don't look at me, I didn't. He said, well, which one? And Gene said, I was smoking and they tried to tell me I couldn't smoke. He said, well, they asked you to put it out. He said, but we paid for a smoking seat, so I was going to smoke. He said, that doesn't make a difference. You're working for us, and you should have put it out. They marched Gene right back into the airport and bought him another ticket back home. And when he got back home, he got fired. So, yeah. Willie looked at me and said, man, I'm glad I quit. So, over a stupid cigarette. You're right. Over a cigarette. Yep. I respect the rights of other people. I do. When I was smoking, if you didn't want me to smoke in your car, I wouldn't. If you didn't want me smoking around you, I wouldn't. I could always go out to, 50 feet away from everybody and have a cigarette if I wanted one. I didn't smoke near you. If you didn't like to smoke, I didn't smoke near you. Oh, they did sue. Forgot about that. They did sue. They sued the airport, and then they sued the garbage company. I can't remember what they sued them for, what the cause was, but they settled out of court. Reason for leaving, smoking cigarettes. Yeah. And watching Captain Kangaroo. Don't tell me. Yeah. From what I understand, they got like $20,000 from the garbage company, which is a pretty good chunk of change for a 3-hour flight. So, and I don't know what the airport gave them or the airplane. Yeah, the airport gave them, their airlines. And I seen Gene when I got back. We were talking, and he said, F that, man. It was smoking seed. I should have smoked. I said, Gene, should have just put it out. It was only a 2.5 hour flight. Should have just put it out. You only had like 45 minutes to go, and we wouldn't have this discussion we're having right now. And Willie, he was out there for a couple of 3 or 4 weeks or something like that, and then he come home. I was out there for 3 months. Yeah, and then the garbage company stuck it to the customers. You had to pay them back. Yeah, but I was out there 3.5, 4 months, something like that. I come home every weekend, but I was out there. So how long was I out there? Every other weekend. I'm sorry. Yeah. Back then, this is back in '87, I made, I think it was $100 a day, plus they paid my hotel bill. They paid, I would eat dinner in the restaurant there at the hotel, so they paid for that. And the bar tab. So there were some nights we had a $400 bar tab, and they paid it. Good times. Get out of work at 6 o'clock, go take a shower, sit in a restaurant, eat surf and turf, and then hit the bar until midnight. Party like a rock star. That's right. There is big money in trash. You need that job. That's right. Yeah. Oh, no. Chaos. No. Free beer. Who goes after free beer when they're paying the bar tab? Yeah. You ever heard of a brain or a slippery nipple? I used to start out with 10 or 15 slippery nipples a night. Yeah, a little shot of, it's a ouzo and cream de mint and something else. You'd start out with them. And then you'd have a brain, which was grenadine, a shot of cream, and something else in it. The liquor, I can't remember I think maybe it was ouzo too. But you put the ouzo in, then you take a shot of cream and just drop it in there, and it balls up and it looks like a brain. And then you drop a shot of grenadine in there and it looks like blood covering it. And they called it a brain. And you drink that down. Sit there and drink those all night. And then, get yourself a couple of, beers or whatever to mellow out the night with. Yeah, beer was easier to spell. Yeah. I was never single. I was always married to you, pumpkin.
Well, let's put it this way, you're a wise person, because you still, after all those years.
Huh? What's that?
After all those years, you're still a little shy.
Shy?
But you,
I never did anything there.
that you remember.
No, I never did anything there. I was married.
How would you know? Because you had the cord wrapped around your throat.
Well, that was after I got up to the hotel. I called the front desk to wake me up. And then I went to the hotel room, and Kathy, I called her. She called me. I can't remember, but I fell asleep.
Well, no, you were so drunk you were passed out with a cord wrapped around your neck.
Yep.
And Kevin, you taken a spoon and a pan and beating it in your ear, and that still didn't alert you.
It didn't. The hotel manager couldn't wake me up by calling me, so he come up to the door and started beating on the door, and I woke up, and when I did, about choked to death because the phone cord was wrapped around my neck. When I sat up, about choked me to death because the phone was mounted to the desk. Yeah, I know it.
Hey, you ate good. Ate good, drank good.
Kathy says, "Punk can go easy on him." I'm sure Doug was a saint or something.
Who said that?
I never did cheat on. I don't cheat on Kathy. I love her with all my heart.
I couldn't pay anybody.
Yeah. All right, everybody. I will see you tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard if you're so inclined to join me. Have a blessed day, everybody.